Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be talking about stretch marks. Yeah. So the reason I wanted to talk to you guys about this is because my skin is very prone to stretch marks. I mean, even my dermatologist has told me this. When I was going through puberty, I would get stretch marks if I gained half a pound. And then it was not like light ones either. It was like the red. Oh my god. Horrible memories. But yeah, that's how my skin is. I'm just very prone to stretch marks. So when I got pregnant, I was almost positive I'd be covered in them. But I did certain things that helped minimize the amount of stretch marks I got tremendously. I mean, I seriously got like 3 or 4, and they're so light that you could barely see them, and that was shocking to me. So I'm very confident in the things that I did to minimize them, and I want to share them with you guys. Okay, so most pregnant women will get stretch marks just because of the fact that your body is growing way faster than your skin can keep up with. There are a few things that you can do, however, to prevent from getting really bad stretch marks or a whole bunch. My first tip is stay active. Staying active doesn't necessarily mean going to the gym. You can stay active by doing other things. Like I did pregnancy yoga at home with like DVDs. I also walked a lot. I try to go to the mall or just anywhere, like walking and staying active, doing chores around the house and staying active. If you have a toddler, chasing your toddler around is staying active. The reason that's my first tip is because when you're very active, that helps your skin retain elasticity by improving circulation, which is wonderful if you're trying to prevent stretch marks, because then your skin can stretch more without breaking, pretty much. This is also good for my second tip, which is try to gain the weight slowly and steadily instead of putting a whole lot of weight at once. If you're staying active, you're not gonna gain weight as fast, which in turn would either minimize the amount of stretch marks that you will get or prevent them completely. The slower you gain the weight, the easier your skin can keep up with the growing that your body is doing. My third tip is use an oil or a lotion on your skin consistently. I say consistently because sometimes we start doing something and we have this little routine going, you know, I'm gonna put this on twice a day, and then we get tired of doing it and we stop. Don't stop, because if your skin is not hydrated, the second you start stretching, you're gonna get stretch marks. I used a few things. I used bio oil, cocoa butter, and an oil from Clarins, and I applied it daily, at least twice a day. Even more often if my stomach was itching or if it was cold outside and I know my skin was dry, I would apply it more often, focusing on my belly, my boobs, and my butt, because that's what stretches the most when you're pregnant. I would switch them up just because I would get tired of like smelling like cocoa butter or like bio oil. So I just switched them up because of that, not necessarily because of liking one more than the other. And keeping your skin hydrated brings me to my fourth tip, which is drink a lot of water. Putting stuff on your skin can only go so deep. You need to keep your skin hydrated from the inside. This is so important. I drank so much water while I was pregnant. I know it's like a cliche. Everybody always say drink water for everything. You want to grow your hair, drink water. You want to grow your nails, drink water. You want to not get stretch marks, drink water. But it is so true. I think this is actually one of the things that helped the most to prevent stretch marks for me, was drinking water, because I drank a ton of it. It was actually easy for me in a sense because I was really big in the middle of the summer and it was really hot, so I was constantly drinking water. It really hydrates you from the inside, and the more hydrated you are, the easier you can stretch and be big and beautiful and pregnant. My fifth tip is eat real food. I didn't diet during my pregnancy, but a good way to make sure that you're eating foods that are gonna nourish your skin cells are eating real foods like fruits and vegetables and just anything that is a real food instead of something in a box or a can or frozen or whatever else, or fast foods. Those things don't really nourish your skin cells, and the more nourished they are, the better they can perform. I ate like 88% healthy, but that's still a lot. And my last tip is don't use harsh chemicals on your skin, because that can dry your skin, and this whole video has been about keeping your skin hydrated. I know, for example, when you're pregnant, some women tend to like break out on their body, their face, anywhere. Using acne medication on your skin will dry your skin out, which in turn will make it more likely that you're gonna get stretch marks. Instead of using something harsh on your skin to get rid of it right away, but then your skin is really dry, I would rather get rid of it more. I know it could be uncomfortable, but I'd rather get rid of it more gently, because it's gonna go away at some point anyway. And that's it. Those are the things that I did that I know helped minimize the amount of stretch marks I got. And when I did get stretch marks in my pregnancy, which was literally like the last week before I gave birth, they were never dark, which seriously, that was amazing to me, because like I said, I used to get stretch marks that were really red and purple and irritated. So even when I did get the few that I got, they were really light. I'll show you guys. So as you guys can see, the stretch marks I did get are barely visible, and like I said, that is not common for my skin type. I really believe in what I did, and I hope that it helps you guys also. If you guys did something different or used different oils or creams during your pregnancy, tell me about it in the comments below. I'm really interested in learning new tips or tricks, because I definitely want to try to do this again when I'm ready to have baby number 2. And I'm actually kind of nervous about, you know, the whole process all over again, but like I said, I believe in what I did, so I kind of feel like it'll work again next time. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the tips that I gave you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!